I moved to Wellesley when I was in the 6th grade, attended Sprague School, back when it was a small little schoolhouse instead of what it is now. Went to Wellesley Junior High School and then Wellesley High School. After that, I worked for a contractor in town and did some other things, and eventually got on the police department. And it was a thrill to get on. I've enjoyed the time that I've been here. When I started, I was on midnights, for 7 years. I became the police prosecutor, and I did that for 5 years. And then I made sergeant, back to midnights as junior sergeant. Eventually made lieutenant, and I was in charge of patrol and dispatch. And then when Bill Brooks left the deputy chief's position, Chief Cunningham asked me to take over as deputy chief. So I did that for quite a few years until Chief Cunningham left. And then I became chief. When I first came on and was a patrolman, I'll tell you, the town has changed dramatically in the 40 years I've been on the job here. Types of calls for service have changed. We're doing a lot more mental health calls for service, and I think that's a reflection on society about what's going on. The whole downtown has changed. We didn't have a Smith & Walensky's back then. We had a Howard Johnson's, believe it or not, and a Bailey's ice cream. But the town has changed a lot, and the police department has changed with the town in a good way. We are very focused on community service in terms of helping our customers, our clients, our residents. That's what this department is focused on. We do a lot of law enforcement. That obviously, that's a big part of the job, but we are very committed to the community and being part of the community, and anything we can do to improve the quality of people's life, that's what we do. One of the things I'm very proud of is the fact that we've improved relationships and developed relationships with all types of partners in town, whether they're the other town departments or the DPW or the Climate Action Committee. We work closely with the Climate Action Committee, or whether it's the temple or the churches in town. We really want to make ourselves available to them. We provide training for the schools now, for all the schools, and also for the temple and some of the churches. It's important for us to assume these non-traditional roles that will help improve our communication with people and help improve our relationships with people. I'm very proud of our staff. I'm very proud of the officers here. We've improved the hiring process so that we're hiring officers that are really committed to working with the community and not just wanting to be a member of a SWAT team or something like that. Times have really changed, and I'm very happy that we were able to bring in an expert on empathy. All the officers and dispatchers and civilian people went through this empathy training put on by Dr. Helen Reese. And we also did some first impressions training, which my deputy is fond of calling advanced de-escalation. If you can make a good first impression when you arrive at the scene with somebody, even during a crisis, the chances on you avoiding an altercation are much better. So training has been very, very important to me. I focus on trying to provide training that not only makes a better officer, but makes a better person. We've come a long way in terms of technology with the department. We started a drone unit. The drone unit is very important to us. We, on a regular basis, have people that go missing, elderly people who have dementia or something, and they'll walk out of the house, and even in the wintertime, and it's very difficult sometimes to find them. The drone, putting up a drone helps us tremendously in that, you know, with the infrared camera on it, we can find people a lot easier, even in a wooded area. We use the drones for surveillance during the marathon. They're very functional for us. Some of the other things we've done is the LPR license plate readers. We've solved so many cases because of license plate readers. We were able to find out who kidnapped a dog on Cedar Street and return that dog to the owners because of the license plate readers. And we were able to catch some thieves who were going into the mailboxes and at the post offices because of the license plate readers. We put their suspect's license plate in it. It popped up. The officer made the stop and arrested 3 people. So technology has moved, for police departments in general, has really moved forward, and we're very dependent now on some of the new things that we can use. I've had an initiative of going green. We bought an electric car to see how that works, and it's been well received by the officers, so we're in the process of getting another one. We put up the bicycle repair station out front to encourage people to use their bicycles and help make it easier for them if they have a problem. When I have to make a decision, at the end of the day, I know it's my decision, but I lean very heavily on our lieutenants and our sergeants to get their opinion. I'm not the smartest person in the room most of the time, and I get great ideas from these people, and you know, we work as a team. Yes, at the end of the day, like I said, I have to make the decision and I'm responsible for it, but they make me a better leader. They give me good ideas, better ideas than I might have. And you know, I think working as a team, we get buy-in from everyone. They're really involved with this town. We have a lieutenant that coaches football. We have an officer who does coaches lacrosse. Just they're involved with the community, and they take a lot of pride in that. But our command staff is second to none, and I can't thank them enough for all they've done for me. The reason I decided to retire, a good friend of mine who I met in Wellesley, I had dinner with him last night, great guy. He told me a while ago, he said, "You'll know when it's time to go. And when you do, go out batting .395 instead of .190. And I thought about that, and I realized it was time for me to go and move on and do other things. You know, I intend to travel. I intend to golf. I might do some consulting on the side. I'm looking forward to the next chapter in my life. I'm hopeful that the town will promote Deputy Chief Whittemore. I know there's going to be a process. I know the selectmen are setting something up for that. Deputy Chief Whittemore is the right guy at this time. He's very well respected within the department. He's a Wellesley resident. He grew up in town. I think the transition going to him would be very, very smooth. But again, there's a process involved. So we'll see what happens. I can only make a recommendation. So we'll see how that goes.